Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your October 2018 general horoscope reading with me, Joshua Limelight. So I've got the tarot here. Psychic messages are on their way. I'm just going to shuffle a bit more, and I just have to say right off the bat, Scorpio, I received a lot of support from you guys this last month in September, and so thank you. Thank you, Scorpio, for all of the shares, all of the comments and subscribing to my channel. It really helps with all of the work and messages that I do here. So there you have it. Many thanks. So Scorpio, drop me a comment below this month. Let me know what is going on, how you're feeling, yada, yada. And when your birthday is, Scorpio, happy birthday to you October Scorpios out there. So just drop your birthday and all that stuff below so I can wish you a good one, all right? And let's get into the astrology of October. Now, if you don't want to listen to the astrological happenings there in the sky, you are welcome to skip ahead to your intuitive message here with the tarot and the runes. All right, so October 5th is the first day that I want you to watch out for, Scorpio. Venus is going to be going retrograde on this day. So with the Venus retrograde, relationship, partnership, and money matters are going to be delayed. You can definitely expect delays in that department or a slowdown. If you're waiting for some sort of resolution, Scorpio, and these sort of confirmation, you might have to wait until Venus goes direct again, okay? Because it's the territory. It brings it more internal for us. And so this is a chance for us to reflect more on the relationship and partnerships, how we're handling our money, and and really internalize that and maybe make some adjustments, redirect some of our efforts and plans in those areas. So, retrogrades are always a chance to revise. And so really you don't have to be scared of them. But on October 8th, we'll have the Libra new moon. And so with this new moon, Libra, of course, is ruled by Venus, and so during this whole waxing phase, I intuitively am picking up that starting with this new moon and up to the full, you are going to be experiencing a lot more compromise with other people. Being able to cooperate with others being able to cooperate, compromise with you, finding that middle ground with those partnerships in your life. Woo! Your first card is out, Scorpio. Boom, the Hierophant. Wow. Ooh, I can't wait to talk about this. There's significance. We'll talk. Okay, back to the astrology. Anyways, things, to actually really look forward to with that Libra new moon there, but it's going to be kind of lasting throughout that whole waxing moon phase, okay? So then October 9th, we'll have Mercury moving into your sign, Scorpio. So, collectively for all of us and for you, we're just going to be feeling, the communication is going to be feeling a lot more deep. The attention and focus is being brought to in-depth conversations, screw the surface conversations. It's all going to be about going deep, exploring wounds, exploring some of the flaws, some of the dark stuff, and healing that. Because, you at your utmost top game, and you as an utmost light being, you're a deep healer. So use it. Use it. Also, sexual conversations are going to be showing up around this time, and also when the sun hits your sign on the 23rd of October as well. So, you know, sexual conversations that have to do with promiscuity, sexual education, all that kind of stuff will be showing up around that time. And also, you know, with the sun going into your sign, you know, it's a good time and a natural energy for you to really dispose, Scorpio, of old unwanted projects and, you know, concluding, putting an end to things or relationships that you know are not good for you, all that jazz. It's a lot more, with the sun being in your sign, it's a lot more natural, a lot more easier said or easier done than said. So easier done. And then October 24th will be the Taurus full moon. And so this is hitting your, you know, romantic partnership house. Oh my God. Oh, I love these two cards, the two major arcana showing up. Look what just popped out. And I swear, Scorpio, this popped out in last month's reading in the same position as well. So, you know, let me know in the comments below for sure if that was the case, but I swear it did. So, all right, we're just waiting on one more card. Woo! So anyways, Scorpios are you're getting back on top of your game, aren't you? So anyways, with the Taurus full moon, it's hitting your partnership and relationship house, you know, so, and shared resources with others. So watch out for that, you know, but overall, as a collective, this full moon, man, it's really blessing a lot of us with the fruits of our labors, you know, where you've been putting in a lot of effort and time and work into. It's an earth moon, you know, it's giving some real physical manifestations. And then Venus is also sextiling Saturn this same day, Scorpio. And so with that going on, there's a softness with those who are in power, those bosses, managers, heads of corporations, those kinds of people. You know, if that represents you, then that's you. You're gonna be feeling a little softer, less strict and stern and to the rules, you know. And so this is beautiful. This is a beautiful time if you want. I would encourage, this is a pretty good time if you want to ask for that raise or ask for a schedule change or whatever. You might find that it's an easier approach with that authority figure. So watch out for that. And we're going to talk about October 31st, Halloween itself, and the aspects and whatnot that are happening then, and a couple more days in the extended video reading, which of course that link will be below. But let's go ahead and get into your reading here and what is showing up. I'm just like making sure, I'm looking over my notes, making sure that I pretty much shared everything I wanted to share here. Yep, that's what we got. All right. So Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and take you down here with me as we wait for the last card and get you your rune stones. Scorpio. What's October look like for Scorpio? Man, I feel like your last card, Scorpio, is gonna, it's taking its time to pop out. It's a message worth searching for here in the deck. Oh, all right. Woo, almost had another jumper. You have the Hangman, okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Devil, Capricorn energy. Okay, moving right along, Scorpio. Feel free to take a deep breath with me here as we draw the runes. Woo! Got you 4. Okay. Okay. Well, hold that thought, Scorpio, because your other rune hopped way ahead. So I'm just going to go grab it. All right. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm back. All right, back to it. That was fun. Let's try this again, Scorpio. Okay. Ooh. Gas Radoho. All right. I'm just kind of going to be, throughout the reading, probably holding on to my rose quartz and grabbing it. So if you wonder, that's what it, I'm sorry, clear quartz, not rose quartz. Clear quartz. So if you wonder what it is, it's just my crystal. Acts as an antenna for me. Okay, so right off the bat, Scorpio, I want to say one of the things I was really excited seeing as I was, dishing out the cards here for you. You have Death and the Hierophant. And Death is looking right at the Hierophant. There's like a story going on here. Now, why is this really fascinating and what have you for you? Because the Death card is associated with Scorpio. The Hierophant is associated with Taurus. Okay, so a lot of you, Scorpios, may find yourself connecting with a Taurus. Taurus is in your partnership house. It's your opposite. It's your polar opposite. And even if you're not directly connecting with a Taurus, there is some sort of deep and powerful, connection that is showing up for you, Scorpio. Both of these cards, this is like deep and committed connection. Deep and committed connection. And with Death looking right across here at the Hierophant, I'm getting a very specific message that, this is encouragement and confirmation for some of you out there that you may find yourself going back to a Taurus, or just simply finding yourself in a relationship with a Taurus or another earth sign. Because the energy is just really powerfully strong with this. And you also have, the Devil on the bottom of the deck. I'm getting, with the Devil being on the bottom of the deck, it's also Capricorn energy, so take note of that, Scorpio. But also, with the Devil showing up here, it's ringing as a very sexual energy for you. And so you might just find kind of your attraction being on point, others being attracted to you. You are just kind of looking more attractive and radiating, a very sexual energy, and so that's okay. And that often happens whenever we have a focus with partnership and relationships. So here in the recent past, you have the Queen of Swords. I'm getting here with the Queen of Swords, there's some big decisions going right into the month that you are finalizing. You are giving a say-so. You know the answer. You have all the information. You have all the clarity you need. You've put the puzzle piece together. You are getting to say yes or no with this energy. There's a yes or a no being said. I know that's, you know, pretty specific, I guess, for for a general reading here, but that is coming across with the Queen of Swords. It's not dilly-dallying anymore. It's not a maybe. There's a yes or no that has happened here. A firm decision being put in place. And I'm getting here, the Queen of Swords is really ringing with Radho, the rune Radho here. And so this, I'm getting, it has to do with some travel plans. Travel plans. Also, Radho is representative of contracts that you might have, you know, contracts that you might be wanting to move on, you know, whether that's a lease for a new home or whether that is legal type contracts, you know, contracts in general. There it is, Radho is reversed. And so with it being reversed, there is, I'm getting more of a no with this energy. A no is needing to take place or is going to be taken place. So, you know, going into the month, you know, just kind of pay attention to those vibes and to that. I'm getting it that, you know, it could very well be a female figure who is giving you this final answer as well. But it's like some final sort of answer is bringing in some other things for you. And we have haggle down here beside the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so boom, boom. Haggle and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, there's something internally that you're holding on to, Scorpio. Haggle is all about, you know, breaking down the old wounds and old burdens and barriers that we've put up for ourselves. Breaking those down completely. You know, the dark, ugly, negative stuff that we have, you know, painted about ourselves or about a situation. And with the Four of Pentacles showing up here, it's like there's still an element of some of you Scorpios holding on to that situation or that element that is just, it's toxic for you. You know, I'm getting that it's toxic for you, Scorpio, and that, you know, haggle down here is really saying you need to fully let go of this. And so there's just a little bit of holding on. And for some of you Scorpios, this is coming across as holding on to something really material. You know, there's something maybe that you're holding on to that is a material source, such as a journal that you're holding on to, that perhaps, you know, just needs to be thrown out, pages burned, done away with. Perhaps you're holding on to a grudge even, I'm getting. Oh, it's surprising. You Scorpios sometimes, I mean, you guys are awesome, don't get me wrong, but y'all can hold a grudge. And so I'm getting this could be releasing a grudge, or also back to the specifics here. I'm picturing a journal for some of you that needs to be discarded, that is holding a lot of negative words and negative energy. Or there's also a possession that you're holding, perhaps from something from the past here, that is causing some sort of energetic disruption for you. Like every time you look at it, even though it has a nostalgic sort of from the past element to it, there's some things tied to it that need to be let go of. You know, you don't need to be holding on so clenched, so tightly to it like the Four of Pentacles here. With haggle, the message is you don't want to hold on to it because it's disrupting your peace, Scorpio. And we're going into your season. You're about, let me tell you right now, moving forward here, you're all about finding peace. And here we go. Death, you know. Death standing alone here with Tyr. You have the rune Tyr, which is one of my favorite runes. Beside it, this natural element here for you, and paired with Tyr, this is about overcoming that obstacle or that thing, or discarding it. Finding a healthy method or whatever method works for you and discarding it, of letting it go, fully letting it go, Scorpio. And when you do that, you know, with tears showing up here, it's about, boom, opening up the doors of success and pressing forward. You know, you see tears an arrow, which means it shoots forward, you know, like an arrow, and aiming at your target, hitting your target this month, especially approaching the Taurus full moon in your season, Scorpio. Targets are being met. I'm getting that message really strong. I don't know what it is about doing your reading, Scorpio, but I often find myself getting really psychically clear on a lot of things with your readings. It's quite fascinating. You fascinate me, is what I'm saying. So, anyways, at the top here, the goal and the destiny. We have the Hangman. So this is getting to that place of peace, finding your peace is what I'm getting here. We have Lagaz, which is closest to it. And so Lagaz is informing this peace with your emotions, bringing into balance, you know, those watery, emotive vibes that you have, and bringing those just into a peaceful place. And it has to, you know, you really get this peace when you stop holding on so tightly to that bit of information, that grudge, or that possession that we talked about. So the Hangman also, you know, vaguely is coming across and describing, you know, that small sacrifice that you have to make of letting go. Death does as well, especially with death in the reading as well with the Hangman. This is about making that sacrifice and letting go of that grudge or that thing. And the kind of success that opens up and, you know, hitting your target with Tyr here, it just is beautiful whenever you do that. But, you know, going back to partnership here, because there is still this message going on. Okay, so, I mean, anytime the sun goes into your sign, Scorpio, I mean, your intuition is spiked. So, you know, Lagaz is the rune of intuition, very strong, feminine, peaceful, but intuitive rune. And, you know, with the Hangman being here as well, I'm getting that secondary, thirdly, whatever, message of, and I'm actually getting that it's like this declutter that's happening within your mind, almost. It's like this declutter of where you can see the conscious, sunny side to things here in October. And it has to do, again, you know, it's like you get that breakthrough in consciousness and with the success that we've mentioned when you just do this thing where you don't hold on to so tightly, you let go, you know, you're not so possessive over that thing or that grudge. And you're doing it. You're doing it this month, Scorpio. I mean, you are doing it. And it's a beautiful transformative energetic work that you have going on. And then going back to partnership, there, woo, this is sexual. I mean, look at this together. You know, this is actually really sexual and intense you know, clicking and partnership. Scorpio, man. I mean, this is exciting to me for you. Some of you might find yourself in your season actually committing to someone as well. Because I love the way in your reading here how death is looking over. Death is in the near future here, and it's looking over at the Hierophant. I get this vibe and feeling that it's more about, you know, that sexual depth connection. And, you know, this is why it's so important as a reader. You need to learn which cards are associated with each sign too, because woo, it's beautiful. I love this. All right, well, Scorpio, we're going to get detailed messages in the extended, of course, you know, so if you're new to looking at the extended video, I get you your animal spirit guide for the month. I lay out 3. You get to pick, listen to your own intuition. And this month I'm incorporating the beautiful Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. So I'm going to get you an Oracle message with it as well. Aren't these beautiful? I mean, the messages on here are stunning too. I love this intuitive author who created this. So we'll get your Oracle and Animal Spirit message in the extended. The link will be below, Scorpio. And if any of you want to do a specific personal reading with me, my email, Etsy shop, all that is below as well. You can get in contact with me. I've done some beautiful readings with you last month, and I'm really glad we got to explore what we did and get some of those answers cleared up for you. That was beautiful, by the way, so if you're watching, you're awesome. But anyways, all that and more astrological information will be in those videos. And yeah, have a fantastic month, Scorpio. There's definitely a few things going on for you, but there is a big emphasis, especially around the Taurus full moon, with partnership. Something to look forward to. Take care, Scorpio.